Tuesday, March 14, 2023. Is Silicon Valley Bank the new Lehman Brothers? Could the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank be the first domino the way Lehman Brothers was in the 2008 collapse? That may be what regulators fear. Unelected members of the U.S. Federal Reserve will hold a closed-door meeting today. Here is a little history lesson. The Federal Reserve was created by J.P. Morgan himself in response to the Panic of 1907. He created it as a U.S. central bank and lender of last resort. The World Reserve is really the operative word here. The Federal Reserve uses wholesale money while people use retail money. They have power to use money most people will never access, and if they think that the system is threatened, they step in and use those powers. That is what we should be watching for. Already regulators are saying that they will make sure every client of the bank gets their money back, citing emergency measures. Could these emergency measures include introducing curbs on speech to prevent a run on the banks? That terrifying notion was proposed in government meetings this weekend, according to Congressman Thomas Massie. The collapse of Lehman Brothers was the trigger that set off the global financial crisis. Could the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank have a similar effect? It's worth noting that Lehman Brothers was not the biggest bank to fail during the financial crisis. That distinction goes to Washington Mutual, which was twice the size of Lehman Brothers. The failure of Washington Mutual did not trigger a global financial crisis. So why did the failure of Lehman Brothers? One difference is that Lehman Brothers was much more interconnected with other financial institutions than Washington Mutual was. Lehman Brothers was a major player in the derivatives market, and its failure sent shockwaves through that market. The other difference is that Lehman Brothers was much more leveraged than Washington Mutual was. So, could the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank trigger a global financial crisis? It's possible. Silicon Valley Bank is not as interconnected with other financial institutions as Lehman Brothers was. While Silicon Valley Bank is leveraged, it's not nearly as leveraged as Lehman Brothers was. That said, the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank could still have a major impact on the tech industry. Silicon Valley Bank is a major lender to startups, and a lot of those startups would be in trouble if the bank failed. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank can be the trigger for a global financial crisis. Do you like coffee? The law offices of Omar Zambrano knows that everyone loves free coffee. So when you retain us as your attorney, we'll give you a free Starbucks gift card to help keep up your coffee habit. In addition to our free gift card, we also offer free consultations by calling 626-338-5505. Our free consultation will give you the opportunity to get to know us and see if we're the right fit for your legal needs.